So we know that Caesar has the beginning and the end. The end result is him going to his room and remaining stationary. Now the issue that we're having is he doesn't know what he's supposed to do in between. So that's what we're working today, is the in between. In a lot of ways, I'm really glad that he's already figured out this, because you have a way of managing him in those moments that he's got the crazy, he's feeling a little nuts. But now we're actually working on teaching him, all right, now we just need calm energy altogether. So he needs to get on that spot calmly. He needs to stop bouncing from couch to couch to couch. But more importantly, he doesn't really know how to just exist in the house. He always has a goal in mind, whether it's a mischievous goal, such as finding a wet cloth in the bathroom or trying to get you to play with him, or he is actively training. He's actively doing something in which you have told him to do, whether that is sit down, going to his room, or any of the above. Now what I'm doing is a little bit of anti-training, where it's teaching him to do nothing, essentially. So if he is doing all of his performing, he is not going to get rewarded. But if he just merely walks near me with just no energy at all, that's when he's going to get rewarded. Like right now. This is literally rewarding him for nothing. And it's not nothing. Caesar is not good at doing nothing, so to speak. He doesn't know how to relax naturally. He literally knows how to go to sleep, but that's not the same as relaxing in the home and knowing how to just exist calmly. So I'm going to go ahead and start this off with him going calmly onto his room, so to speak, or this couch right here. And then I'm going to usher him off and teach him, I don't want you to get the zoomies. I want you to remain calm. He's on a long line right now. I love using the long line because it gives me the ability to have more of a distance from him, but it also gives me the ability to use it shorter if I need to. Lately I have been using or needing to use it shorter, but I didn't want to use a leash because a leash sometimes can be an indicator of, oh, we're going on a walk. And I don't want him to think that. I want him to just, we're just here, we're just existing. He's being really good. He's choosing to lay down, which is fantastic. And this isn't a performance lay down either. Like, he's not throwing himself down into, hi, look, I'm laying down. This was more of a, oh, I'm just choosing to lay down because I don't know what else to do. And this is the choice that I'm looking for. The calm lay down, not the ta-da. All right, so let's start him off on his room. And I'm gonna usher him over here slowly.
Another thing that we've been working on is getting him to actually walk calmly in the house. We noticed this from the get-go. Caesar doesn't really know how to actually walk in the house. If we had to make things very literal, we're teaching him how to walk. You can walk calmly. You don't have to jump and go to the couch. You don't have to jump on this couch.
So
you don't have
first, so I'm walking him over here. So I'm not just going to point from a distance because I don't want him to just ta-da like a circus act. I'm going to usher him up here slowly. Go to your room.
This is hard for him.
Good boy. So that one was much calmer. And this is really hard for him. He doesn't know, how to be that in-between energy. He knows either to be on or off. So we're really just promoting the in-between energy. Okay, now this is the hardest part, is ushering him off of this area, which is why a leash or long line is required for this, because usually when he gets off of this place, that's when he gets off and he's like, the floor is lava. And I don't want the floor to be lava. I just want him to just, hey, you can jump off the couch without you being a nut. So showing you what this looks like. So again, ushering him off just like I ushered him on. He gets a little confused. If he gets off with too much energy, I will not click and give him a reward. I'll try all over again. So that was acceptable. He got off calmly. We didn't just leap across the room. But now that we're off, I don't want him thinking that he needs to go to another place. It's not always his goal to station himself, although stationing himself is a good choice, but we need him to just remain calm all in general. So now we're going to actually start moving around. I'm going to say, Caesar, come on. Good. And I'm just rewarding him remaining calm, walking near me. Not a whole lot of energy happening here. If he switches into crazy energy, I have a way to stop him, but he will not get rewarded for it. So we're just walking around being really good. He's getting rewarded for approaching me or Taylor calmly like he's doing so right now. Now right now is too much. He jumps, he's seeking behavior. That didn't get him anywhere, nor am I going to allow him to jump on his couch and be like, ta-da! Right now he's offering a bit too much as well, so I'm not going to acknowledge this. But when he chooses to disengage, like he did just then for a few seconds, I clicked and I gave him a treat. So it's not the mouthiness, it's not the attention that I'm rewarding, it's the lack thereof. It's ignoring me, it's existing. Be a dog, breathe your own air. You don't really have to do anything. We're we're just moving around. I'm really looking for him more to, we love that he's looking at us, he's looking for some indicator, what do you want me to do? But I'm more so looking for him to mind his business. You know, he looks away, he's not staring at my hand, he's not staring for the treats, he's not trying to, you know, get me to get him to do something. Let's just relax, buddy. This is good, him just leisurely, just walking around. We're gonna bring this to the kitchen. Again, the only reason he's on this long line is to stop him if he starts to get that boost of energy. Also be mindful that I am not using the slip chain that you guys sometimes use for him. This is connected to his collar. I don't want this to necessarily be a correction per se. That is what the slip chain is used for. It would be a correction. It would be, you know, kind of a very uncomfortable way of stopping him. I don't want him to be uncomfortable. I just want to stop him from doing all of that. So really it's just a loss of freedom, not like a, you know, choke moment where he can't breathe. And I think that might be part of the reason why he keeps placing himself so abruptly, because he might just be avoiding that altogether. And right now, he doesn't really know what the in-between is, which is doing nothing. He's doing very good doing this right now. We have not done this with him coming inside yet. I've just been doing this with him just walking around leisurely. In a moment, I will try with him coming in from outside, which will be much more difficult. All right, let's see if I can get him to go onto his room calmly. Go to your room. Caesar, go to your room. A little bit confusing. He's never done this without a running start before. Much calmer. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Good boy. Good boy. And notice that I am being very clicker heavy. Everything that I like, I'm marking and rewarding. I don't necessarily have to say anything. I want him to figure it out for himself. So I'm staying quiet. I'm just clicking the moments that I do like, and I'm ignoring the ones that I don't. But more importantly, if he gets crazy, I am able to stop him. Caesar, come. And this is the hard part for him. You know, he's a little bit confused. Yes, good boy. Getting off calmly is what we're looking for. Good boy, let's go. Good boy. Come. Good. Keeping it pretty leisure. The hardest area for him to do this is the living room, because there's so many places for him to station himself. This couch, that couch, that couch. So really stopping that little ping pong or the pinball motion that he starts to do, this really will help. And then kind of ushering him and walking him in these directions. But what you're looking for is you're marking moments of calmness. Like right here, he's not climbing on the door. He's not bouncing around couches. He does need a break, so I'm going to take him off and let him, you know, have a little bit of a running moment. But this is really hard for him. It's the art of doing nothing. And this is you figuring out when to click and give him a treat. So no freebies. If he's getting rewarded, it is either because you are reinforcing a particular behavior or you are reinforcing calmness. If he is not calm, you should not be giving him a treat. And that goes for even when he is doing a sit or if he's doing a stay. Is that stay calm or is that stay, because you really want it to just change the energy altogether. I hope all of this makes sense. It is fairly simple. Just hook him up to a leash or a long line, move around very slowly and reward the moments where he's not being crazy. And if he's jumping off of this too much, don't give him a treat. And if he's getting on it too crazy, don't give him a treat. He already knows how to do this. So now you have the opportunity to fix it. I don't want you to get on here like, yeah, I want you to get on here calmly, because this is a place to be calm. Yep, let us know if you have any questions. See ya.